So I actually just got one recently, and it came in the mail today. And it was relatively cheap. I bought it off of eBay. It was listed at 150. I got it down to 125. Say that $25. Ended up being 137 with shipping and tax, which isn't bad. But as you can see, after power, I'm losing $1 a day, $1.07. But that's just on. I'm not sure which one it is. I'm not sure. As you can see in ASIC miner value, though, we just go. As you can see in ASIC miner value, it's not as bad with different coins. Actually, it's a little kind of disappointing right now because recently it's kind of been a little better. Like, it was like only losing 2 cents with certain coins. But yeah. So I mean, like, that's not bad, but the reason why I really got it was because right now I have it. It's rated at 504 mega hash, but I have it at 600, a little over, a little bit of variance with overclock. I haven't quite looked at wattage yet, but if we don't look at power, I'm bringing about a 1.4 Litecoin a day. Let's just refresh to make sure. All right, look at 1.5. If you think about it, in its peak, Litecoin was just over $300. Okay, and once this cold winter is over, I'm not saying it will, don't take financial advice from me, but could you imagine I mine this for, let's just say, 2 months? That's 3 Litecoin, and all of a sudden it booms, and I have 3 Litecoins worth $300 or $900 now. That's insane. So I basically bought this machine as an investment. And with the lowering difficulty of Litecoin over the past just year and people shutting off their machines even more recently, I mean, we had it's been kind of steady through here, kind of retreating it, going back up and down, this big drop and then a little dip, and then it's kind of going back up again. But that's okay. Because Litecoin, it's not doing bad. It's in the green, which is pretty impressive right now for any crypto right now. Green is really good. So I mean, there's green all across the board on almost every single exchange. So that's really good. Okay, so basically I bought this machine for the sole purpose of just investment. I mean, think about it. This machine, it may not be, I may be losing money, but I mean, it's an investment. It was cheap, $137. I mean, and so it's like, why not? And if, let's just say, it booms again and this miner becomes worth $1,000, like, I don't remember what it was last year in December, but it was high up there. So that's just huge return there, and then I'd probably keep mining with it. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't take advice from me, but right now I just feel like with difficulty still decreasing, I mean, like, there's these little curves, but all over the place with difficulty decreasing with Bitcoin too. And, prices are starting to go in the green again, which is really good and really important. And Bitcoin's almost at 4,000, which is actually, again, pretty big. Ethereum's going back up. The past week or so, it's been about $100. So just these coins are going back up, and that's huge, and the difficulty is going down. So we're gonna get that same balance again, where it needs to be for miners to be profitable. I'm not saying that old miners are gonna be profitable, but right now with these script miners, there's not many out there. There's an in the silicon one that does about 1.3 gigahash, but I mean, it is profitable right now. After electricity, but barely, and especially not for the cost of the machine. It's not worth it with $3,000. So I kind of figured $125. I could collect some Litecoin now, and not really. I mean, yeah, you're right. I could have spent that money, I could have bought just over 4 Litecoin and then let the price go up. But I mean, it's like I'd rather reinvest my money in hardware, which is it's another topic. But I mean, it's kind of a loud beast. It's kind of on the lower power side for Bitmain with their high electric. And I'm getting an average of 602, but that's just because it hasn't been running very long. I just got it today. And so around 605, 606, that's great. I'm getting 95 more hash, 96, or around 95-ish with box. So I mean, that's great. It's not running too hot. It's in my basement where it's cold, so I kind of turned on the fan speed because this thing it's loud. So just gotta take that into account. But yeah, I would say if you're if you don't have to pay power, if you're living with parents or somewhere, I mean, you don't have to really pay power. You have really cheap electricity because this is at 13 cents electric, so which is the average electricity rate for most people in America. And if you just have $125 to $150 laying around, and I mean, it was just Christmas, maybe you got some Christmas money and you're trying to get into the crypto business, I mean, don't take advice from me, but this is what I'm doing. I'm trying to put money into hardware to hope that it becomes good one day, especially with script miners, which haven't really been touched lately, compared to Bitcoin, SHA 256, ETH hash, which ETH hash has some new developments, X11, and that's about it that are really, really majored. But script just really hasn't been touched. This miner, with the Litecoin difficulty still going down and all these miners being turned off, that's great for me because it means I could get more Litecoin and eventually I'll turn a profit, which would be good. But right now I'm just kind of holding the Litecoin and collecting it, and yeah.